Welcome to the PrinceOnyx Network.
Okay, so let's briefly talk shop about the whole looting and rioting, because I've been seeing so much stuff and so many people have been showing their asses in a metaphorical and figurative sense. I mean, hell, I wouldn't be surprised if quite literal. But anyway, I digress. When it comes to what's been going on with the looting and rioting, for people who, shame the poor, because that's literally what you're doing, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's terrible. How dare you? I say that because, people fail to realize that, you're dealing with a group of people, us, the black people, black Americans, who have been disenfranchised for so long. We've been living in functional and dysfunctional poverty, as I stated in a previous video. And what do you expect? People are tired of living check to check. People are tired of being poor. Hell, people have been quarantined for 3 months now. And again, the jobs that they did have from the 2008 economic collapse and the recession are now gone due to this pandemic. So when these cities and stuff reopen, which is really stupid to me because there's not really much to fucking do as far as reopening, phase 3, phase 4, whatever phase you're in, it's like, damn, is this Fantastic Four? Anyway, are we in an MCU movie? We're in phase 3 now. I don't even remember a movie from phase 3. But anyway, that's beside the point. When you are dealing with disenfranchised people who, again, they're trying to make ends meet, and even when they do make their ends meet, it's still not enough. They're living check to check when everything was happening, and so when the world does open back up, they won't have any jobs to really go to. Yeah, security jobs are a dime a dozen. RNA jobs, being a registered nurse, nursing assistant, stuff like that. Hell, yes, people can learn trades and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother conversation. That's another little bullet point I may or may not get to. But my thing is, because I was guilty of it. I was upset with everything that was happening this past weekend with the rioting happening in my city of Chicago. But I had to really realize that it's like, these people are tired, they're upset, they're frustrated. And with me, when I looking at the mirror, when I was judging them and being upset, not even judging them, because that wasn't my impact, but that wasn't my intent, but that was my impact. It was just that I was thinking about the black-owned businesses, the small black-owned businesses, the mom and pop shops. I was thinking about them and how, like, even with the insurance that they have, because again, by law, you have to have insurance, would it be enough for them to recover, or would they just take the money and pick up shop and go elsewhere, therefore removing jobs from that community, removing resources, removing the potential generational wealth that is coming in. Would they do that? So because that's kind of always an option for people. Either you stay and rebuild, or you just take the money and be like, fuck it, I'm gone, like pieces, deuce. So that was something that I was thinking about, because I don't want to see black businesses leave black areas, black communities. If anything, I want them to grow and expand and be able to hire more and more people and give them jobs, give them opportunities, give them chances that other companies and other people will not give them. So that was where I was coming from. But again, they can rebuild with insurance, because you can replace a business, but you can't replace a life. So it's a very tricky thing in a sense to talk about. It's a very sensitive topic because, and then it's a very sensitive topic just because, like, again, people are going to be judgmental. Then you're going to have people who are like, well, I get it. And it's just like a lot of clashing. Don't nobody got time for that. So with me, how do I feel about it? You know what? In hindsight, yeah, it was fucked up. It was wrong. Because now in the aftermath, that's something else I was thinking about too. In the aftermath, people really, it hit them. It hit people to where they realized, damn, we really fucked up. Like, I remember one girl who I'm cool with, well, we're, associates or whatever. She was talking about how, damn, my neighborhood looks so empty, so deserted, so depleted. Places boarded up, windows broken out, this, that, and the third. Like she it hit her because the day prior, I ain't gonna say the girl name, but the day prior she was out there recording and going live and like, damn y'all, look at what's going on, like, but she was also cracking jokes, which I get the whole mantra of laughing to keep from crying, but sometimes you gotta forego that laughter just for a moment. Just for a moment, you gotta forego that laughter. So with that said, it's the aftermath, because again, there are different organizations that are helping out with food drives. From what I've been seeing, there are several that have taken place today. I'm recording this June 6th, so when you guys see it, this was from Saturday. So there's like several places, several organizations helping out with food drives, giving away food and resource, and groceries, first come, first serve. There are still grocery stores here in the, on the south side, and I'm pretty sure on the west side. You just have to go a little further outside of your area, which is something else that I was thinking about too, because you have a lot of single mothers, you have a lot of families who may not have a car, or even if they know how to drive, they don't have a car, or they don't know how to drive. So public transportation was their only means of getting from point A to point B. So it's a lot. It's like a big octopus, 8 different legs, and you're trying to talk about each one, you know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to tick, knock away at each one, you know what I'm saying? It's like a bulletproof presentation, and you're trying to just get people to understand what it is that you're talking about. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, yeah, it's just the aftermath. It's the aftermath. I just feel like, damn, people are hurt now. People are really feeling it, so again, when more things open up as we enter phase 4 and phase 5 of the reopening of states and cities, people are going to realize, damn, we ain't really got nothing to go to. A lot of stuff is gone. For example, again, this place is in Chicago, over on 83rd, the Walmart that was over there further south, they're not coming back. The Jewel's Osco's on Stony Island, 71st Stony Island, they're not coming back. A lot of places, are not coming back. And these are companies that are, $1 million, $1 billion companies. So of course they can take this loss. But it's just the people who worked at these places, the black people who worked at these places, now they have to find work elsewhere. Now they have to start over. And you're talking about people who didn't have any, who most likely didn't have anything saved up. Again, that $1,200 stimulus check came and went for a lot of people the moment that they got it, if they even got the full $1,200, which is, a whole nother can of worms, but within and of itself. But I think about them. I think about them because it's just like, damn, for example, here, the Walmart on 47th, again, Southside Chicago. Anyway, the Walmart, further down the street, they're not coming back. It was a little neighborhood Walmart, so it wasn't like a super Walmart where you can get clothes and other stuff. It was groceries and beauty products and laundry detergent. Little neighborhood Walmart where you can get the more convenient stuff, the more essentials. Paper towels, all that stuff. For them, they're not coming back. So again, I just think about stuff like that, man. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. I just think about those people, who are now unemployed. Now they have to go through the process of unemployment, which has been so backed up since this has begun. It's, but again, I understand it. Rioting, trying to say the word right. It is the voice of the unheard. And that's a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So, people have been just, again, cooped up in the house. They're frustrated. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Barely any resources, access to the resources that there are within their areas, and they just said fuck it, they've had enough, so it sucks either way, it really does, and my heart just goes out to everybody. But again, hell, that's their way of protesting, that's their way of dismantling the system, that is their way of tearing shit up. So who am I to judge? Who are we to judge? I ask you to really think about that. Who are we to judge? You know, just because there are others who may not have, you know, they didn't want for nothing by way of their parents and their family, such as myself and other people who I know, you know, but what if the shoe was on the other foot? That's another thing too, putting yourself in this person's shoes, in these people's shoes, you know. So even from my place and point and tower of privilege, even I can see that, you know what, they have a right to, hey, do what y'all gonna do. But I just think about the aftermath and everything, the repercussions of it, you know, like it's gonna take a while. Like after the riots, when Dr. King was killed, it took a while for resources to be allocated to the south and west side of Chicago. So I just think about that, you know. So I don't know, just the Prince here with his thoughts and an audience that I wanted to share that with. So I don't know, food for thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe and all that good stuff. It's your good guy here, PrinceOnyx, signing out.